Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Downey, and I want to do some math with you today. So I want us to look at this poster that I've made behind me, and we're just going to review what we already know about adding numbers. We're going to look at this first part, combinations to 10, and I'm going to say them, and you're going to echo them. This should just be a review. You should already say, I know these, Miss Downey, and I know you do, but we're just going to practice saying them just so we remember them. So 0 plus 10 equals 10. You can echo that with me. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. And 10 plus 0 equals 10. And hopefully as you look at these, you'll say to yourself, oh yeah, I remember we did this in school. And when you look at these combinations, this side, we keep going up by one number, as this part of the equation goes down in one number until you get to here, and then it keeps going. So those are our combinations to 10. Hopefully you remember that. Now let's take a look at our doubles. This is just something, again, we're just going to practice this, okay? 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 5 plus 5 equals 10, which we already saw that back here on our combinations to 10. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 8 plus 8 equals 16. 9 plus 9 equals 18. And last but not least down here, 10 plus 10 equals 20. Great job, boys and girls. So today, I want us to look at our 120s chart, because today we're going to practice counting and adding and subtracting by tens. We're really good at doing our combinations to 10. We can even talk about our combinations to 11 and 12 and some higher numbers. You guys are really good at adding and subtracting. But now we're going to practice adding by 10 or subtracting by 10. So we have here our 120 chart. This should look familiar. I sent you all one back when we first started our remote learning. And you have here, you have 1 to 10. Every one of these rows is 10. We don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we know that every row equals 10. So at this side, we have 10. And then if I were to add 10 more, I don't have to just start at 10 and say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't have to do that, because I already know that this column right here, boys and girls, if I am adding or subtracting by 10, I'm either going to go down or I'm going to go up. So let me share with you. So let's say I decided I wanted to start at 40 and I wanted to add 10 to 40. So let's think about that. 40 plus 10. 40 plus 10, I would move down here. Yep, it's 50. So those of you that thought, 40, 10 more to that is 50, you are correct, okay? Now, boys and girls, when I'm adding 10, I would just start at that number and move down. When I'm moving down, I'm adding on this numbers chart, this 120 chart. But now if I wanted to subtract, I would do the opposite. I would go up. So boys and girls, let's say I started at the 90 there. There's my 90. And I wanted to subtract 10. If I'm subtracting, I'm going up. I'm going backwards on this number, this 120 chart. So 90 minus 10 would be 80. So when I'm subtracting using my chart, I'm looking in this column and I'm going up when I'm subtracting. If I'm going back by 10, I'm moving from the 90 to the 80, or from the 60 to the 50. I'm going up. If I'm adding 10, I'm looking at that number and I'm going down. 70 plus 10 equals 80, okay? Hopefully this makes sense, and hopefully you've saved this at home because it's going to help you when you do your work today. Now, before I let you go, I want to practice some more. So I already have some problems. Let me get them. So here we go. I have my easel already set up with a few problems. And I'm going to grab my 120s chart here to help me. All right, boys and girls? So here we go. My first problem up here, I have 20 plus 10. Remember, I have to look at my sign because, as always, whenever I'm doing any type of math work, I need to look at the sign to make sure, is there a plus sign? Am I adding? Or is there a subtraction sign? And am I subtracting? So I see here, I have the plus sign. I'm adding here. So let's look at this 120s chart. I have 20 right here. If I'm adding by 10, hopefully you've remembered, we're moving down to that 30. So 20 plus 10, boys and girls, it equals 30. So I would write a 30 up here. Great job. Hopefully you understood that and you got the same answer. Now, my next problem here, I have 60 plus 10. Great. I might even circle my signs so I can remember, oh yeah, it's asking me to add. There's a plus sign there. So let's look back at my 120 chart. There's 60. Move down one. What do you see? Yep, 70. 60 plus 10 equals 70. Great job. Now, look now here. I have 100 minus. There's the minus sign. So I want to remember minus, subtraction. 100 minus 10. Well, let's take a look at that 120s chart again. Here is, right down here is my 100. Hopefully you guys can see it. See where my marker is pointing to? There's the 100 there. If I am subtracting, I'm going up. I'm going to the numbers before. I'm going to, what number is this, boys and girls? Yes, it's 90. Very good. If you said that 100 minus 10 equals 90, you were correct. And last but not least, I have one more problem here. 50 minus 10. What am I doing again? What's my operation? Very good. It's subtraction. 50 minus 10. So let's take a look at this again. We know here is 50. Hopefully you can see that. If I'm subtracting, I'm going up again. Remember, subtraction, I'm going up. When I'm adding, I'm going down. So if I'm going up, here's my 50. Go up one spot. Boom. There's 40. So 50 minus 10, boys and girls, equals 40. So when you are working on your adding or subtracting by 10 problems today, remember, grab your 120s chart. Hopefully you've kept it in a safe place. And remember, when I'm adding, I don't need to keep adding one at a time. You guys are above that. You know how to do that. You can just look at that last column in your 120s chart and you can move up or down depending on what the operation is asking you. Okay? So have a great time doing your math work. I hope this made sense and I hope it helped you. And I will see you the next time. Bye.